Ladies and gentlemen, I made a video a couple of weeks ago explaining to you how my career life was going and how I felt about getting a job in the near future. Today guys, I'm going to update you exactly on how that is going and let you know exactly what's going on with it and how I feel now compared to my previous video, because a lot's changed. Hey guys, welcome back to Focus the Future. If you're new here, welcome aboard. This is my beautiful channel with my beautiful background. I hope you like it. On this channel guys, I provide you with mental health advice, informational videos and other types of videos just like this one. So if you like what you see so far, please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button to join our fantastic community for mental health advice. Anyway, let's jump into this video where I explain my career life and update you a bit. If you're not interested in this, I will leave a card up here to take you to a video where you can learn a bit more about me. So guys, previously, I don't know how long ago it was, but a very long time ago I think now, I made a video explaining to you that I was going to be finding a job and starting the next stage of my life, which is finance and earning money, because every teenager has to do that at some point. Mug, please save me. Oh yeah, Mug's over here now because I couldn't fit him into the back shot of my frame because the bed's moved. Don't ask why the bed moved. It just moved. So yeah, today I'm going to update you on that because a lot's changed since that previous video, and I think some of the stuff I've learned through the last few weeks about careers I think could be quite helpful for you guys to know. So let's jump into it. So, when I did my last video about careers, I told you that I felt quite nervous, but also quite excited. I was kind of nervous about my anxiety and how my anxiety was going to react to me getting a job. I was also kind of nervous because I don't really know how to apply for a job. That's all solved now, don't worry. So yeah, it was all a bit of a mess, and I was kind of just an anxious piece of crap trying to make a video explaining about careers, even though I'd never done it myself. But a lot's changed since then. So obviously I had to create something on a site and apply for jobs. That site I use, I will link in the description, but it's called Indeed, and it basically allows you to add a CV in. They adjust your CV for you, make it look shabby, and then any employer all over the world can see it. I think a lot of adults use it as well. At first I only thought it was for children, but apparently adults use it according to the site. But yeah, so I applied for this site, I put my CV in, which was a banger. I might roll a little slide through of the CV just for your entertainment. And yeah, I put it in and everything went well for the first couple of days. I applied for a couple of jobs in certain shopping centres, catering places, and blah blah blah. About 2 weeks into me applying for jobs, I got an email from a company. I can't actually show you the email because obviously confidentiality laws and whatever else. But I got an email from a company and they basically offered me, well, they didn't offer me a job, but they said they were interested in my CV. And they said they would like me to go ahead and apply for this job. So, knowing me, I got very excited. I run down to my parents and I grabbed my mug. I was like, oh my god, happy days. I run down to my mum and told her. She was very happy as well. And then I had to go out to parents' evening. That was fun as well. But I come back and I accepted this offer and applied for this job. I'm still waiting for a reply till this day. They haven't got back to me yet, so I probably got rejected. They probably had a meeting with their managers and thought, this guy's ugly as fuck, don't hire him. No, I'm joking, that's not what they did. So guys, probably what you're interested in is how I actually felt during this process. How did I feel accepting applications and kind of applying for jobs? Now, some of the biggest lessons that I learned through this is it's really not simple. Now, I knew it wasn't simple when I started. You know, everyone tells you how it's hard to get a job nowadays. But I didn't expect it to be as hard as it actually is. I thought simple places like McDonald's, Asda and Morrison's, I know, key places in the world, were going to accept me like that. Like, my CV's pretty darn amazing. Roll the CV. Asda, Morrison's and McDonald's ended up not being my best friends, and they ended up kind of rejecting me after a couple of days, and I didn't even get into such a simple place as McDonald's. Clearly my CV is not as amazing as I first thought. But then I looked down at the bottom of why I'd been rejected, and it was actually because of a lack of experience. But I sit there and thought to myself, wait, so I'm a teenager looking for a job. How can I have experience? Like, I've not been allowed a job up to this point. I've only just got my national insurance number, which gives you the privileges of getting a job. So how the fuck was I meant to get experience beforehand? I don't know. That can be decided by the government. Government, if you're watching, I don't know what to say to you. I can't really say anything to you, as I'm breaking the law. So yeah, overall, it really isn't easy, and simple places like them were rejecting me. And till this day, I still haven't really got anywhere. In terms of CVs and what I learnt about them, first thing is make sure you put your age on your CV. I had a very big incident with me not putting my age on a CV, and I got offered a job in like a management role, and yeah, they found out that I was 16 years old and retracted that offer pretty quickly. Don't worry, I did tell them I was 16 years old and I couldn't do a management position. I did tell them that. I would have quite happily took that job. But yeah, definitely put your age on your CV. That's probably one of the biggest lessons I learned here. Also, just put down anything you can in terms of hobbies on your CV. Trust me, that's all employees look for. They want to know that when you were a kid, you didn't sit on your ass and eat pizza all day. That's not fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, after this very cringy process of me getting a job, and after this time of just pure failure, what are my further plans for this? Now, at the moment, behind the scenes, I'm working on building a blog and a website, and hopefully by the end of this year, should be working to become a mental health charity and be providing mental health advice for people. But that's further plans. Obviously, I'm hoping for that to bring me money in, but at the moment, I don't know if I'm legally allowed to do that, so all that's a bit complicated. In terms of careers, I'm just going to keep applying, keep going, and hope for a God-sent miracle to start. 1 second, I also need to show you something else. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this form, my camera's actually focusing on me, that likes me for once. This is a form that is going to change my weekends for a very long time. So Future Youth Zone obviously have been a massive part of my upbringing and development and my career in general. So they have finally started something that I suggested to them 2 years ago. So yeah, they're finally doing it, and this is the form to confirm that I am part of that project. Finally, it took them long enough. Thanks Future, hashtag Future in the tags. I don't know what they're called anymore. So that will be able to get me experience with working with young people, which is another thing I can add to my beautiful CV. Anyway guys, I think this video shouldn't just be about me blubbering about my own career, because obviously you guys don't care. I am here to kind of give you some general advice of how to cope with these major stages of rejection, because rejection is not easy to deal with, and believe you me, I hate getting rejected. Emails are fucking retarded. The main way I kind of coped with it is reassured myself that my CV was good. Reminded myself of all the different things I've done in my life, and the chances of me not getting a job are pretty darn slim. I also reminded myself that most of my friends have not even started looking for jobs yet, can barely even build a CV. So I think I'm in a pretty good position here. So yeah, reminding yourself of the positives is a really good way of coping with rejection. Every time you get a rejection, laugh at it, take the piss out of it. Mug helps me with that one, and move on quite sharply. Go and look for a different employee. At the end of the day, if an employer's rejected you, you're probably lucky you don't work there, because if they'd accepted you, they would have accepted you for the wrong reasons, and you would have probably got taken the piss out of when you got a job. Yeah, that's my biggest advice for rejection. At the moment, I don't have much more advice because I've not actually got a job yet, but as time goes on, and as I start to get into more businesses and careers, I will keep you updated, and hopefully be able to provide you further advice. I like making these videos because it's generally more about me. There's actually going to be another video coming out very soon about my personal life and the struggles I had this week, so be looking out for that. But yeah, I just thought I'd make this video to update you on my career and give you some personal advice on rejection and how it feels to get a job. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, make sure you guys are smashing that like button, making sure you're hitting that subscribe button to join my fantastic community for mental health advice. And yeah, leave your comments down below of how your career looking is going. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch all you dudes next time.